All right, let's talk. Let's talk GoGo. Let's talk GoGo. Right now, who you think the hottest band is right now?
Of course, Back is by far.
Excluding Back, I feel like Back is like in the Michael Jordan conversation.
Yeah.
Like they in the legendary Hall of Fame. They running their victory lap right now for real.
Yeah, and then like I said, No Impressions is very hot. No Impressions is very hot right now.
Okay. I'm just because I'm out of the loop. What the hell happened? How the hell did New Impressions become the hottest bounce beat band? Like, how is that? This is for me. This is the picture that I was painted before I hung it up. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for this. I had them people so far in the back of the bus where it was like, nigga, when they was doing all ages, it was like barely. They get like a 15-minute slot. 18 and older, they was no shade to Ready Rob, but they was only doing Ready Rob parties, bro. And let we just be real. If that was your go-to promoter as a band, you like in the category nobody don't give a fuck. And even the joke for them at the time was they was an iPod band. Like everybody liked them on the iPod, but when it came to shows, niggas wasn't fucking with them. You threw parties. Can't remember too many jumps that you put them on your jumps.
Yeah, I mean, because it just didn't work for what I was trying to do. Like, it was too smooth for me. Even at my age back then, I wasn't really checking for them too much because it just wasn't what I was trying to hit.
And even from the videos, I see that people that you actually are affiliated with now that they do go see them. But at that time, you probably couldn't put a gun in the nigga's head to make them go see them. So how did that go from that to now? Every time I look on the jump, it's New Impressions, New Impressions. I be looking at the jump like, Mo, where the fuck is Rick at? Where the fuck is Shooters and Chris at? I'm tired of seeing y'all. Fuck all this free shit y'all outside doing. What the fuck is up with these peoples and how y'all letting these niggas? Come on, bro. Every time I see this shit, I almost want to throw my fucking phone across the fucking room. Like, what's going on?
They so versatile and their music kind of aged well. I will say that. It aged extremely well. Being as though, when you get older, you kind of mature a little bit, you kind of settle down, and you ain't rowdy too much. Now, don't get it twisted. We still want to hit T.O.B. and all that other shit, but, we trying to get some bitches.
So do you feel like that's the biggest separation between, let's just say, them and ABM or them and T.O.B. or even them and Reaction?
It's versatility. It's definitely the versatility. That you can be versatile and then play, I call it like festival music. You know what I'm saying? Where you can cater to a wider, broader audience.
But how the hell they pass Reaction, bro? Like I feel like all right, cool. Like what the fuck happened with that? Like Reaction was like still, and it's never to just give myself too much pat on the back. Reaction was still a band that I still felt like I had to compete with on a weekly basis, especially when it comes to shows, because I felt like one thing I always give Rick credit was, besides him being a great lead talker, that nigga's a great promoter. And that was, to me, he was like one of like the LeBron things. It was kind of like you got to give him more pats on the back because he wear more hats.
Right.
So it's just like if you don't respect him as a talker, you gotta even respect him as a manager or as a business aspect or a promoter.
Sure.
Like because I feel like he led talk like as a promoter because I've seen the shit that he did and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna steal that. Like even when he was doing the hood stamp and shit, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna steal that and I'm gonna put that in a. We're gonna come up with I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen came from the Reaction hood stamp song.
Right.
I just took that formula and just added a sample to it so you could tell that okay, I just bit the whole shit out of this song, but you wouldn't know because I dressed it over the sample.
Right.
So for me, it's like how they go from that to letting like bro, that was like a cherry on the top for some Reaction shows. Like, are we gonna do Reaction and New Impressions?
This is me from the outside looking in, and I want to say that once the GoGo thing kind of like started dying down with the venues and stuff like that, we didn't have the access. Or I'm not gonna say we because I wasn't even in there anymore. But bands that had access to a lot of venues like the CFEs, the Pearls, no more. So now nicer venues, they are gonna cater to certain bands and then let certain bands get in before other bands. So if you a band like a Reaction or a T.O.B. or ABM or something, and you got this stigma on you with the type of following that you got, people are going to say something to these venues, and then the venues are going to shy away from you. So No Impressions was always kind of lucky to kind of stay away from that.
So basically, they benefited from being under the radar for so many years. It was like, all right, well, now everybody else can't get nowhere to play it. We can still play here because we ain't our name don't have a reputation on that at all.
And then they make good music. You know what I'm saying? Like they're musically inclined. So like if you got that,
okay, I hear that, but let's be real. I still can't tell you today, outside of Find Myself a Clapper, what's a big New Impression song?
I mean that's their biggest song, of course.
Bro, that song like 20 years old.
But once you got a classic, it is what it is. It's like I'm tired of hearing swag surf, but motherfuckers still gotta play that shit, and I'm sick of hearing.
Oh, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm speaking for all the people. I'm a wear the hater hat today. I'm cool with wearing it. But for me, I still like, bro, that song wasn't even that big of a GoGo song. Like, it was a good song for kids who went to school. So if I went to Morgan State, of course I heard that song at like a random ass DJ playing the jump. But it still wasn't like, that ain't a top 10 go bounce beat song.
Nah, it's not. And there's other New Impression songs that I think crank way harder than that. Like, my favorite New Impression song is that Wet joint they did with that damn sample. But that's not shit that they listen to. And the reason why I like it the most is because they get the bouncing on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is like the shit that I be wanting to hear. But still, though, if people are requesting that song or DJs are playing that song at every party and the song came out in 2011 or 12, whatever the case, a classic is a classic. Like I said, Swag Surf ain't no classic to me because I don't want to hear it. But if niggas are still playing it,
okay,
it is what it is.
Another question for you: do you feel like a lot of bounce beat bands are not using Instagram to their advantage?
Oh my God! No, I just had this conversation with somebody because so after Tuesday, out there at that U Street joint, just me being out there. See, I look at shit from a promoter aspect. Had to been about 2,000 people out there easily. And the first thing I said to myself is, all right, I see shooters, I see No Pressures, I seen Bulture, I seen Dusty, I seen everybody. You know what I didn't see? Not nobody out there with a single fucking fly. How the hell do y'all have all these people out here and then y'all not trying to find a way to touch them or to get them to come out to y'all parties that y'all doing on a weekly basis? Because my man Cole, you know Cole from ABN, you know, he tweeted and was just like, yeah, don't sit up here and then go to the free go-go's, but then don't come out, you know, to the.
No, that's
the
the same.
thing.
That's the same thing I told Dusty when I seen him recently. I was doing a jump for TJ documentary he got coming up, and I told him, I said, it's cool that everybody out there for the free jumps, but where was all these people when the La Pearl had jumps when they was about to get shut down? Because let's be realistically, it's cool what you doing for the city and everybody get to hear some free go-go, but that ain't gonna benefit not one nigga on that stage, not one sound man, not one security guard, not nothing. Y'all should have stood up when we had all them clubs in Maryland, because let's be realistically, the way DC is now, that shit so white. Like, bro, they not gonna let y'all get y'all shit off in no good venues for real on a long-term basis.
Right.
So why didn't we fight for the venues when we had the La Pearls, when we had the CFEs, when we had the Icons, My Brother's Places, and all those things? That's when your voice really needed to be, because guess what? That's when niggas was be able to pay their band members some real money. Realistically, be able to pay sound men, pay security guards, pay promoters. That shit feeds so many people when you actually paying somebody inside of a venue and you sitting here saying, I'm gonna take up for something that's free. Bro, that goddamn, if y'all love that spot so much, why y'all wasn't going to that joint buying CDs and supporting that man so he didn't have to sell his shit to T-Mobile in the first place?
Right.
Niggas ain't even thinking about that. You thinking of, oh yeah, we gonna, bro, he don't even own that store no more.
Right.
What the fuck are we talking about? Like, y'all should have been supporting that nigga before it even went to that part where he don't even own the fucking store no more. So you think T-Mobile really give a fuck?
Right.
Of course they gonna tweet out whatever and say,
that was PR.
Come on,
That's
let's
all
get
that
really
was.
fucking
Yeah,
for real.
That was PR. But I just feel like every band should have still been trying to find a way to capitalize off of that. Yeah, that's cool. We all came together for the moment, but we can't complain about people not coming to the paid shows if we're not doing something to touch those people and let them know where we at. And
No, I totally agree with you. And I just feel like niggas don't not even just capitalize on getting somebody to come to your venues. I don't feel like, I have not seen a band yet capitalize on Instagram, period. Like, don't get me wrong, I see like shooters and niggas be on their Instagram, but I'm talking about capitalize on some like how I used to do on YouTube with XIB. Like, niggas not recording their band practice, and I'm not talking about just whipping out your phone. Like, bro, it's 2019. Niggas need to have quality phones or quality cameras you recording your shit on, and capturing those moments of making people realize, oh damn, GoGo still do be lit. Don't get it twisted. You see niggas videos here and there, but it be like some just bullshit, like a nigga quick trying to grab a quick little joint of a broad clapping her ass. That's not catching nobody's attention because it just look like, what's the difference between that and me seeing somebody at Bliss or somewhere else? Is like, niggas not really even, what's the song? Like, I couldn't even tell you. I've been asking endless niggas, what was the last big GoGo song? And I don't keep saying this to pat myself on the back, but I'm gonna say it right now. XIB Power was the last big GoGo song where you can still hear that song when we go to a regular club. You still, I'm in the kitchen. I can't tell you another jump after that niggas, and you that was probably like, that was like fucking 2012 or 2019, almost 7 years ago.
Right.
And niggas still play every week. Why the fuck ain't nobody putting on no song? Why nobody don't got shit besides backyard?
I don't know where to get people music from no more.
That's my point.
Like, I really don't know.
Why niggas don't put shit on iTunes? And don't say, oh, because it's not, bro, y'all not gonna do 300,000 fucking jumps, so nobody ain't coming to put no cease and desist on your shit.
Right.
If you fucking do the goddamn jump. Like, come on. A jump, realistically, for somebody to put a cease and desist on your jump, your shit gotta do like 300,000. I'm paid shit for them to put a cease and, because it's not even come on their radar.
Right.
So why niggas not putting the fucking music up on iTunes?
Or at least SoundCloud or something. You know what I'm
Anything.
saying? Just something. Like,
But I'm just saying iTunes, because realistically, just come up with one regular song, even if it's not your covers. But it's like it's 2019, and I feel like bands aren't outside the backyard and excluding all the other older bands, because I know they've been hitting original songs, so it's easier for them to put this shit on iTunes. Like RE been doing big business for years, probably before I was even born. So excluding them bands, but I'm talking about strictly bounce beat bands. Like, why it should be shit on the jump on iTunes? Because people still want to listen to it, but it's like you said, it's not, I'm not about to sit here and go, I got a playlist in the gym. I'm not about to go from my gym playlist and get on YouTube just to listen to a GoGo song. No, so then that makes it easier for me to forget about the fucking music, because it's not accessible to where I'm at already, listening to my music on a daily basis.
We're in the digital age right now where everything got to be at our fingertips.
Of course.
It got to be accessible. If it's not accessible, we're going to forget about it in like 2 seconds.
Or even when I see a nigga promoting flyers, I'm like, bro, y'all, and I never keep saying it to give myself pat, but I showed y'all niggas how to promote a go-go band and that was before Instagram. Like, I feel like it's 100 times easier. Nigga, I had to go get a camera, record it on YouTube. This shit straight to your phone to the Instagram. Like, why were y'all promoting parties? Why are you even still using flyers right now?
Right.
If y'all playing on a weekly basis, like, why are you not using the Instagram shit, or all these bras shaking their ass? Why niggas ain't whatever challenge going out? Why y'all not getting into that shit?
Yeah, like, it's so easy to catch fire.
And even that, if I don't even do my own, why I don't have, as a band, why a band don't have an act up challenge? Why y'all don't have a fucking Tatiana Joan or Old Town Road? And don't get me wrong, I heard New Impressions hit it, but that's again for me, like, y'all letting these niggas get away with bullshit. I'm like, bro, no, it's no way that Reaction should have fucking sampled that fucking Old Town Road jump. And don't get me wrong, TJ Jolly cranked the jump when it was on the foot, but when it got into the groove, I'm cool on that shit. But when he was on the foot with it, he was singing it, he was in his bag on that jump.
You know how they benefited? Because they was the first to do it.
Of course. But my thing, like, bro, I'm telling niggas, like, I have go on YouTube, and that's why when niggas was arguing, oh, XIB, bro, y'all GoGo ain't been the same since XIB said fuck it. I don't care what y'all niggas talking about. I can't tell you outside the backyard, hello, what's a radio song that one of y'all niggas killed? You can't tell me one. Cause there's no way in fucking hell the New Impressions hit that bullshit ass Old Town Road jump and ain't nobody sampled that motherfucker and bounced that shit out the door. Ain't nobody telling me you ain't sampled that Megan Thee Stallion, the end of her jump, whatever that little shit at the end of the song. I forgot whatever's little, whatever the fuck she do at the end of her song. How ain't none of y'all sampled that and fucking, like, bro, what y'all doing?
But that's what, you know, when you was just saying how New Impressions get to where they at. Half of the game is just being aware. A lot of these bands not really aware. You remember back in like 2009, 2010, every band had band promoters and shit.
Of course.
That. So for all the shooters and then the Chris's and everybody who wasn't really aware or wasn't on social media heavy, on the GoGo Central heavy, you had us, you had your Tay Sweezies, you know what I'm saying? You had other people who was able to do those things for the band, you know what I mean? So now it's different where the bands don't have those people around, you know what I mean, that's too tech savvy and all that.
So how valuable, when you saying that, how valuable do you think that bands realize how valuable those promoters was now? That you don't have them no more?
Back then, I don't think they realized it, but now they do. But, you know, I don't think that they're going out of their way to find
the next young nigga.
You know what I'm saying, young nigga. And that's what's going to save GoGo for the bounce beat area, is getting the young people coming up.
Of course.
To buy into it.
But do you feel like it's too hard for that now? Because don't get me wrong, I feel like the younger kids, they into rappers now. Like the young Mars and the Cuter Fools and the Rico Nasties and 3 Black, all of them are realistically, them kids love them.
I bet you, I know what you would do though. You would pay for one of them to do a feature.
Of course.
Why the other bands not doing it right now? Why don't the bands have a Cuter Fool feature?
I don't know.
Why? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure and realistically, for some of them, I probably wouldn't have to pay. You might have to pay now if he hear this. Now he ready to pay you. But if you would have reached out to him a month or two ago, I'm 100% positive.
And let me tell you,
a nigga could have got a Rico Nasty jump for free.
And let me give you an example. I did Touche with TCB 2 years ago. It was me, Vic, and L. And we brought like a bunch of old members back from TCB. And then I put Will the Rapper on there. And this one to pull up and hop out was just super high. I told Vic and them, I was like, bro, we're going to pay this nigga $500. And he not even going to perform by himself. We're going to have him perform with the band. And then he was like, man, I don't know if it's going to work. I said, trust me, it's going to work. I said the nigga got the hottest song right now. You gotta put the hottest song with the band, and then he gonna be pressed to do it because it's TCB.
Of course.
All these people used to come out back in the day when they was kids and see him. And then he got up there, did that shit. John was packed as a motherfucker. We couldn't even let everybody in.
But the slacker, what I would say is, where the fuck is that video and where's that audio?
Right. Yeah, that's not on me. That's what, like, you know what I'm saying? TCB got that. That's on them.
Yeah,
you get
see,
what I'm saying?
And I guess that was that would be one of my biggest beefs with not just the GoGo, but I feel like DC as a whole. I feel like sometimes we just get too hungry on self, and it's like, why not make sure the people behind you? And I think a lot of niggas don't realize how important your team is, and the niggas behind the scenes who not getting all the credit. Oh, you got to keep them niggas around. You got to keep them niggas happy so they don't want to go look for plates elsewhere. Because if you don't, like, you need them. Because realistically, it's no way in hell, like, you telling me that happened and I never seen that video and I never heard that song, and that don't work. Right. Like, anytime I don't give a fuck who it was. If it was even a nigga in an unpopular band, he got on XIB, bro, I'm recording. And if I don't put it on a CD, I'm at least putting it out on YouTube off of my off the video jump. It make no sense for you to just let shit moments happen. You gotta get that, especially in this day and age where you not. Why not?
You got to.
Like, I can guarantee I can search every band Joan on Instagram right now. I can't tell you none of them niggas don't got shit just floating around the ground. I see all of them as regular people floating on the ground, but not their band shit. And y'all, that's what you still do on a weekly basis, like or even on a daily basis for some of them. Why that shit not on anything?
Because these rappers got a following here.
Hell yeah,
they got a following. Like when that nigga Shabazz was hot with that song, hey Slim, any band with an 8, if they would have just brought them out,
I'm with you. I totally agree.
Yeah, like,
but I feel like that's my only thing where I'm saying I feel like it's going to be harder to capture that younger generation if you don't find a way to mix GoGo in with because they got, bro, these young niggas is getting millions of views on their YouTube jump, and this ain't outside of the DMV because these niggas ain't even doing shows outside of the DMV, so they really get in their private party like that when at that time when XIB and UEB and AAO and ABM and all them was super hot and then we was killing the private party jumps. That's this run for these young niggas right now. So the young Mars and all these other young niggas out here, and they get millions of views on their YouTube jump. I know these young niggas ain't buying all them jumps because I know little kids who actually listen to the shit. So I know for a fact, and for me to even be able to know a young Mar name, I'm like, bro, this is a kid. If I know his name, this nigga gotta be scorching hot for his age group for it to even reach to me.
It's funny because I remember you the first person that told me about Q the Fool. This was years ago when you still selling head.
Of course.
He was like, yeah, you heard this young nigga Q the Fool? And I was like, nah, I ain't never heard of that nigga. And then it's crazy. Probably like a month or two later, my brother was like, yeah, I be listening to Q the Fool. I'm like,
bro, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give that nigga some credit because don't get me wrong, Lago has had his run with certain niggas. If you know certain niggas in the street, they had their run. But this young nigga, he made niggas really want to be from Lago. I'm like, what the fuck is going on Lago Road? I'm lost. Only thing on this motherfucker is PG College and fucking Lago High School. And he got these motherfuckers that don't live nowhere near that motherfucker. He got niggas on the south side talking about Lago Road. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. You got to give a nigga a different type of respect when he can put a alias neighborhood on the map and make that shit official. He don't be glad about it. Like, bro, at all. Like, he really... And he make you really think like, what the fuck am I missing on this motherfucking jump? Like, so for me, I feel like I don't know how niggas can regather that momentum when the young niggas got it so hard with the rap shit. It's like, I feel like GoGo always be a DMV thing, period. Like, you can't never erase that, but it's still like, damn, it had a impact at one point in time where it was like, nigga, Lil Wayne could be at Love and TCB could be at fucking, at that time it was fucking, probably the DC Star.
Niggas would have went to the DC Star.
Niggas was going to the, you was gonna get 3,000 motherfuckers in that DC Star. And it probably would have been a weak-ass 1,000. I'm talking about a weak-ass 1,000 DMV motherfuckers at the Love to go see Lil Wayne. I'm talking about the off-brand motherfuckers. Not the, like, you knew the difference between the DMV and the off-brand. And when you went to the club back then, like when it was Dream and Love, it was like the off-brand niggas, like the people who thought they was cool, but no, nigga, the niggas who was really getting money, really mean something where they was from, was going to the Go-Go's.
Facts. You was just going to the Go-Go.
That's
it.
Ain't
no club shit.
You wouldn't even think that shit...
It just didn't exist to you.
Especially you had to wear dress code? Bro, get the fuck out of here. I'm not thinking about that. But that's my only thing is like, damn, we letting that shit die down because it's just like, niggas ain't putting in the work no more. Like, it's no way that I should sit here and say, I only got one option of Old Town Road.
That's really what it is. Because I don't know another band that hit it. I just don't. I don't.
And I follow all these niggas on Instagram, so it's not like, oh, well, you ain't in tune with us, nigga. I'm in tune. Mm-hmm. I follow y'all personal page, so if they don't come across on your personal page, how the fuck I'm supposed to know?
Right. I mean, it's sad, but I do think that it'll be a point in time where it changes, but it's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be a long time.
Okay, I think I seen an argument on Twitter probably a couple of weeks ago. Who do you felt like really started the YouTube run? And I heard Mike T try to take credit for that. I ain't really familiar with him. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask you, because I know you're probably more familiar with him than I am. Who you feel like really started the YouTube run for GoGo? Or now I ain't gonna say for GoGo, but for the Bounce Beat era.
Yeah, I mean, y'all took the whole social media thing far. Like, period. Because like I remember y'all was doing the Facebook shits with the damn event invites.
And I got that shit from Team Major.
Yeah, like, but I mean, I'm just speaking y'all as a band, you know what I mean? Because I know you was in two fields, but band-wise, XIB, I remember y'all had the whole promo team. Like, it was just endless motherfuckers. Right. Like, it was just, y'all niggas was deep as shit. And then I remember you had the videos, and y'all had thousands and thousands of views, you know what
Of course.
I mean? And then, of course, me looking up to everybody else that's around me, I'm like, all right, I need to do certain things, you know what I mean, for my band that I'm a part of, you know, to be able to compete, you know what I'm saying? So if them niggas got a camera, nigga, we getting the camera.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't look at it like who started what first, because YouTube was there before all of us.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all definitely took it to another level. Y'all definitely motivated me, you know what I'm saying, to actually want to do that shit.
And one thing I will give you credit for, and even just, I feel like ABM fan base, for the type of niggas was in that band, their computer fan base, bro, was ruthless. Like, the way y'all used to drag Crazy Weird Tay on that motherfucking Twitter and GoGo Central, I used to be, damn, I feel sorry for this little nigga, but my spelling game, man, I can't battle with no nigga on no Twitter. You got it, bro. I can talk this shit on this YouTube, Joe, but I'm not going back and forth with nigga, and I got to spell check and all that. Suck my dick. I'm not fucking with it. Dog, y'all used to drag this man so bad. I'm like, bro, for these niggas to be so fucking hood, where the fuck are y'all finding all these computer niggas sitting here dragging niggas all night long? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, the thing about them is that, so ABM had the image. You know what I mean? Like, they got the thug look, the image, everything. And then, you know, people who not a part of that, they want to be a part of something. Of course.
And I feel like that's why the young DMV rappers are killing so bad, because they make them kids that go to Wise and Douglas and all that.
Yeah, make it feel like, you know,
they let the
I can listen
go.
to this band, I can listen to this rapper, and then feel like, you know, I'm living their life. You know what I mean? And that's how Shooters and them made people feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, only thing they needed was an outlet.
Exactly.
Online. So once they had Polo and me, you know what I'm saying, we just putting videos together and then letting people actually see them on a day-to-day basis. Because we weren't just putting practice videos up in shows. We were showing, like,
of course, regular shit.
Yeah,
so
they feel like, oh damn, I can relate to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing regular shit too, but then they still, you know,
and still in the band, of course.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, shit like that help. But right now, all that shit is just missing from GoGo.
But do you feel like, for those, let's just say for ABM and for the reactions, and not to, again, to put myself in the mix, but do you feel like that they don't have that motivation because they don't have that person that was like, if I don't stay on my shit, I'm going to go out sad because of these niggas? So it's like now with everybody else, it's like, I don't give a fuck about them. They not my competition for real. They not nothing for me to really feel like I have to get up and do nothing for. Because I remember ABM at that March Madness joint.
Niggas,
bro,
like,
niggas came for a reason, and they came to, like, I'm not playing with them. Like, you don't, and that's just my whole thing, even with the New Impression shit. When they was on that same ticket, bro, you don't remember what they did. You remember what ABM did. ABM first, and then XIB. And everything else was like, oh, fuck everybody else who was on there. And it was probably, I can't even remember what other bands was on there, but I remember ABM coming in there with them fucking ski masks, and that motherfucking nigga Shooters getting in his bag. He stole the show on that jump. So for me, it's just like, I don't never see that aggressive energy from him no more, because it's like, I'm sure in the back of his mind, like, bro, I watched up New Impressions like 90 times. Like, what the fuck? So I get it, and they don't talk shit. So it's like, it don't. I know him personally, so I know that he needs somebody to be like, nah, nigga, you some shit, and we just bust our ass the other night. He need that conversation, like a nigga on the basketball court. Sometimes you need a nigga to talk shit to you. So it's no nigga there to talk shit to him no more. It's like, all right, I don't care. And that's how when I look at it, I'm like, this nigga don't give a fuck about this shit no more. He just smoking fucking weed on this joint every time I look at this nigga. So I be feeling like that, and I be like, damn, like I don't even see Rick. I literally just wrote that nigga on Facebook today, like, what's up, man? Pull up. I need you to come and do the podcast because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on.
Yeah, I might have seen Rick. Matter of fact, I seen Rick. We did TCB in Reaction at Power December 23rd. And that was the first time I seen Rick in years. Like, I just haven't seen him. You know, so I don't know what be going on. I definitely feel like everybody can step their social media game up because right now it's a digital world. If you're not in that market right now, you know it.
So can a band reach out to you today with a nice paycheck and get you to help them get them started? Maybe I'm pretty sure you don't got time to do it on a day-to-day basis, but can somebody slide you a nice bag and you get them back in the right direction?
Yeah, because like the thing is that I still love the shit though. You know what I mean? Like I will still go to a go. I ain't one of them club niggas out there.
I ain't go to a go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I still be outside. I showed up to every U Street joint they did. You know what I mean? I'll still make sure I do 1 or 2 go-go's a year myself. But I would if the offer was right. And then, like I said, I can't be too hands on just because I'd be so busy. So it just all depends on what they're asking for. But I don't mind, you know, giving advice, helping niggas out, structuring certain shit. You know what I mean? But people gotta be willing to listen to though.
So okay, let's just say if because I know a lot of niggas don't. Everybody got their own ego, so niggas wouldn't probably reach out after even hearing this video. What advice would you give a nigga? If you can give a nigga 3 free tips before we roll, what would be like the 3 tips you feel like to any band like they should do right now to kind of get themselves back? Because it's a perfect example. I seen Fat Stacks the other day. I was doing a little 18-mile run yesterday, and I seen him, and he was telling me he got a UEB jump coming up July 3rd. If I would have never seen him, I'm almost 100% positive I would have never known about this shit coming up. And that's me seeing him personally. So I feel like in 2019, that shouldn't have been the first time I heard about this show off of me seeing you personally because I ain't out like that.
Right.
So what will be, I guess, tips that you would give any band or any go-go promoter to kind of put that spark into, because obviously the people there, if you can get 2,000 motherfuckers that come out free, you could. I feel like you should still you get 200 or 300 to pay.
Yeah, exactly. You can get 200 or 300 to pay. Some tips. The number one thing with the go-go thing is we all got egos. Like I was just talking to Lil Ty about this the other day. Even us as promoters that came from the go-go's, we all got this ego thing and this competition thing in our head where like we feel like we better than the next person or we gotta show them up or whatever. You know what I mean? It was real competitive. But right now it's to a point where mindsets gotta change where you can't feel like I can't play before this band or this band can't play after me. Y'all not in that position no more. Right now, y'all got to figure out a way to use y'all resources, link up together, and then do some big events, big shows, and then bring the people out, you know what I mean, to show y'all unity. You know what I'm saying? You can't show unity by being divided up and then saying, I'm not playing with this band or I'm not playing before this band or don't put me on this show and stuff like that, because those are some of the things that I know still go on to this day. And I look at them like, y'all not in a position to really do that. You know, like, especially if this is what y'all want to do is actually get it back up to the point where it was like really like eating. You know, y'all just not eating right now. So you got to do the things you got to do. You got to swallow your pride.
Of course.
You know, and that's what anything in life though. You know what I mean? Everybody need ego checks. You know what I mean? People need to swallow their pride and work together. Because black people really don't be trying to work together. We all be for self, for real. You know what I mean? For the most part. But I feel like if we all put our heads together, if you got a hot idea and I got a hot idea, let's try to make this shit work. You know what I mean? You done it plenty of times where the ABM XIB shit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, to me, that wasn't, even before I managed XIB, I knew shooters years before I managed XIB when I was just literally just trying to sell clothes. So I wanted to put my shit on him and Spaceman because them two niggas, like I had little cousins and little brothers. These was the two niggas that they were listening to.
Right.
So I understood who he was and what he represented before I even thought about managing XIB.
Right.
So I get, you know what I'm saying? You do have to put your ego to the side. And I always, with them, I always wanted to play fair with niggas. I don't care, even if it wasn't them, it was even younger bands. Like when I first came managing XIB, they was beefing with AAO and Renegade always felt like they was better and whatever the case may be. I didn't care with none of that shit because it's just like, I'm different. I'm gonna make sure everybody eat regardless. I don't give a fuck if y'all hate us, you feel like you crank harder than us. I'm gonna make sure you eat, and I'm still gonna make sure I outcrank you. And I'm gonna benefit twice off of me making sure you eat. And I feel like niggas don't think, you think of what's just going on right there and this day and the third way. I can sit here and say, And I feel like I didn't even do this on a small part. I never capitalized monetarily on the YouTube off the shit, which I wish I would have at that time, but I didn't. I wasn't even thinking about that because it was money right there in front of my face. So niggas was eating on a daily basis. But if I would have thought smarter, I could have ate on the back end on most of them shits. You feel me? Because it's like, damn, this shit is live entertainment. No matter what song we hitting. Niggas, they should have probably, YouTube should have realistically been cutting the check off them shits. You some millions of views, my YouTube channel, just my joint, not with me. Like them, I'm sure them fucking Jones with every band on there got more than I do. I got 5 million just off the strength of XIB. So with that being said, I feel like a lot of bands don't just realize what's the picture after this. If me and this band got to play on the joint, okay, that's cool. I'll play on there with you, but I'm going to record a CD. Though we played at La Pearl every Sunday for free in front of TCB. Just because it was Rio sound, so nigga, we could get a CD every week if we wanted to.
I see people don't think that far though. You know what I'm saying?
But then what did you? But that's my only thing of it is like when niggas tell me if you telling me your background is hustling and selling drugs, bro, that's how I got this mindset. Right. You gotta give niggas fucking extra weed in your bags just so I'm not on a rip. I ain't grow up on a rip, so I had to get my shit off the phone. So nigga, I learned from bagging up. My bag's a little bit fatter than everybody else. So that was basically you giving away free shit. If you don't give away free, how somebody gonna know your shit crank? Bro, you know how much I was spending money on fucking CDs? We was printing out CDs by at least about 1,000. Every fucking joint we dropped, at least 10,000 fucking CDs. And nigga, them joints 50 cents a CD. So that's that was fucking $5,000 off of every joint we ever put out. And we originally started printing them joints out at fucking Showtime House, writing on the marker, writing the date. Then I found my man out VA, and I'm like, boom, we not writing this shit no more. But if you don't spend that money, but that money was coming back tenfold, we never missed we ain't missed no meals, we ain't missed no practices. And nigga, we was practicing 4 times a week in band shit. So it's like, if you look at it like that, like, damn, why the fuck you can't do it? And that's my only beef with niggas. Like, I'd be like, damn, how y'all just let one band dominate and the band wasn't even the band when I stopped? Like, I'm like, that shit to me don't make sense. So it's just like, why niggas don't just use your street knowledge? You use street knowledge in business. I feel like that should take you a long way. And that's why I believe Jay-Z, whatever he was rapping, he was really living that shit. Cause you can't fake the way you turn street shit into business shit. Cause it comes common knowledge to you, like how to build up a clientele. The same way I built up a clientele in the streets, the same way I built up a clientele selling clothes, same way I built up a clientele for XIB, the same way I built that same clientele for selling head. You gotta give a little to take more. And niggas just don't do it. Like, I'll play them, okay, we'll play it. Nigga, it's plenty of times I'm pretty sure we played at the Icon. I don't know if you was on them Jones at the time, you probably was. But we played the Showplace Arena before. All the niggas played out there. We got the most at that Showplace Arena show. T.O.B., ABM, all of them played out there. And we got paid more than them. And I know that because I was in the fucking back when the fucking price on the list, Jones. We played at the fucking Icons and all the niggas played out there. And I'm 100% positive a lot of them Jones, we got paid more than them. And even if it was a joint with TCB had to go somewhere else, and nigga, we closed the joint. And ain't not one motherfucker leave.
Right.
So it's just like, that's just the business on knowing, okay, I just keep feeding the Jones. When niggas used to come out of Icon, TCB was the headline band, but guess who had a fucking truck outside of that Jones?
Right.
They headlined that motherfucker, but when them kids came out, guess who was on their mind when they got in the car?
Right.
Guess when their mother picking up, what the fuck is XIB?
Right.
Come on, bro.
Taking pictures and all that other shit, shining on they, you know, like, yeah.
I wish I was doing this shit with Instagram. Like, if I could sit here, I just can't deal with the egos of had to feed 15 niggas and 15 niggas ain't putting in the work. But if I can find a band right now that can say, y'all niggas gotta just have your own regular jobs and we can just go from scratch, and you not looking to just take where we can't give first. Bro, this shit easy.
Too easy.
Like, that's one thing about GoGo music for DMV motherfuckers, dog, that shit is almost acceptable to every ear. Niggas will give a band an honest ear before they give a rapper. Oh, so for you to tell, if I sit here and say, I come up with a band right now, whatever their name may be, when we hit Old Town Road, just because niggas love GoGo so much, they ain't gonna click it even if they never heard of the band.
Yup. Facts. So, I clicked on a band video. What band video? Oh shit, what is that? I never even heard of them niggas before. Full Bump or something like that. I don't even know what that was, but I clicked it. You know what I'm saying? I seen it scroll on the timeline. I was like, let me just press play. Just because it was a GoGo band. But I promise you, if it was a rapper,
how you wouldn't click it?
I would have just kept on scrolling.
I'm telling you right now, if 10 rappers flood my mention right now with an Old Town Road freestyle, I'm not clicking it. If 20 bands, I might click the first 3.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna click all 20 because then I'm gonna be reaching. But I'm just telling you right now. So if there's any bands out there, y'all hearing this, and y'all niggas ain't money hungry, you really want to build, just bro, I can do this shit in my sleep. I feel like we just gave y'all niggas 30 minutes of free fucking game and our opinion on shit. So if you don't take it for what it is, it's like you just don't want the shit. You happy with New Impressions being the hottest bounce beat band, which is fucking ridiculous and retarded to me. And I'm disappointed in ABM. I'm disappointed in TOB, and I'm disappointed in Reaction. And when I see Bo, me and him gotta have a conversation because this is ridiculous. I'm just dead ass. Like, I'll tell J-Bo, Mo, stop texting me. You playing TCB and y'all niggas is wilding right now. Like, that shit to me is wild disrespectful for new impressions to be. I don't give a fuck how niggas take it. I'm going to keep, and you can say I'm hating, whatever, bro. And that shit don't make sense to me. It don't. They don't even have a top 10 go-go bounce beat song, so that really make no sense to me. And niggas can debate me, and y'all can pull up and we can debate right here. You can't even argue me with this question.
But if anybody else feels that way, if you're in another band, you got to do the stuff to, be a competition.
You got to do the shit to be in competition. But I just gave you the blueprint. Somebody just go sample the Old Town Road joint. Go listen to whatever the end of that Megan Thee Stallion joint, whatever she do for that last 30 seconds of that song, sample that joint, chop that motherfucker up. I swear to God, you got to hit. And if you don't know how to do it, holler at Pork Chop. Somebody holler at Pork Chop. He know how to do that shit in his sleep. Like, that's light work for him. So we're going to wrap this one up, man. This Reggie Promo. Give him a rundown again of what you got.
All right, so, we got Socks on Wednesdays, Stadium Thursdays, Opera Fridays, Griffin on Sundays, and then Unity Lounge Sunday nights. We got Breakfast at Night coming up. That's our late night brunch party where you just come out. We got the breakfast buffet going on all night, and you get the party and drink and everything. Job Like a Cookout is coming back.
When is that? You got a date for that yet?
I do, but I can't announce it yet. But it's definitely in June.
Okay.
So I'll give you that. And then, we just got a bunch of shit coming up, man. I'm working right now. Y'all know I got a fly business I'm doing right now and everything.
Where they can hit you at for that?
Yeah, Cultivate Design Firm. Instagram right there. Cultivate Design Firm. So y'all need flyers, banners, posters, business cards, logo designs, all of that. I do all of that. So just holler at me for that. And y'all can follow me on Instagram at Reggie_Promo. And just stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I appreciate you, Mikey. Because I don't think he remember that, but when I first left ABM, he was like the first nigga that reached out to me trying to get me to come to XIB.
I don't remember that, but I remember us having a lot of conversations when I was selling hair. You used to come and pick my brain like every Friday.
Yeah.
I remember those conversations. I don't remember that one, but I do remember just us having a lot of conversations, and that's why I appreciate you as not just as a promoter, but as a man, because a lot of niggas I can hold and I hate even talking to people about business because most people don't understand business. So if you have conversations with people who don't understand business, it just gives you a headache. Right. So you understood and you took your time and you put it together where you made it play for yourself out the right way. So I just appreciate your growth and watching you continuously to grow as a promoter and to grow as a man. To me, that shit is tight. Like that to me is worth more than just fucking managing a band or any of that shit. I like to see men grow as men and be able to help other niggas become better men.
And then I still feel like I'm nowhere near where I can be.
Of course. There's plenty of room to grow.
Yeah, I always feel like that. Like so it just keeps me motivated. I know we talked about that earlier about what keep you motivated. But yeah, that's one thing right there. Don't ever settle.
All right, hold on. We're going to stop that. And then